Disney Plus is getting more expensive. A platform that offers nothing, and it's more expensive even now as well. Okay, for this is probably why pirate sites are becoming more and more popular with streaming, especially amongst people. Like, of course, if you're a rich person, you can, of course, afford this no problem. What about poor people who cannot afford this? Like most of us. Okay, us peasants. Because you and I, we're not going to be able to afford all these streaming services. Especially if they're really crappy streaming services, too. Okay, Netflix is over $20. Xbox Game Pass is over $30 a month. And then, we have to, with a lot of us, we have to pay other things too. And the first thing that's going to go are all these streaming services. And then you don't even own any of the things on streaming services as well. Anything on a streaming service can be delisted at any time as well. But Disney Plus really is sowing Disney's greed. It's funny, Disney used to be the symbol of affordability. Disney parks, a middle class family could afford to go to Disney World. But now most of the people who go to Disney World now are Disney adults and rich people. You don't really see many families going to Disney World anymore, or Disneyland as well. 19 of those ads, the fifth increase since launch, more than double what it was 6 years ago. It really shows Disney's greed. It's just really, really sad. Disney used to be one of the most beloved companies of all time, but now they're just a greedy company. They'll do anything for money. But the sad thing is, people kept eating up Disney's products. For example, last year, Moana 2 was really rushed out for greed. Guess what audiences responded to it? Oh yeah, $1 billion. We won Stitch remake. It was a pretty okay movie. It was pretty funny, but was it really worth it to give the movie $1 billion? Same thing with the Lion King prequel. Everybody was happy that the movie flopped, but guess what general audience decided to give it? $700 million, by the way. And of course, let's think about the woke Deadpool Wolverine, that, the so-called woke Disney fans, the so-called anti-woke Disney fans, said they were going to boycott Marvel from now on. But, nostalgia debate, 101, let's go watch that too. And this is the problem with, the whole Disney boycott. And I've talked about this as well. Same thing of the whole Ghost of Yotai failed boycott as well. Okay. Every single time when something woke actually sells and makes money, they'll always backsuck and try to say that this wasn't too woke at all. This wasn't woke. Okay. Actually, this wasn't woke at all. Actually, it wasn't woke at all. They always say this every single time when one of these anti-woke boycotts fail. Same thing of the Digimon game. They really were saying that you should not buy the game because you couldn't see some girls, because some girls' boobs were not big enough, and type A and B was in the game. But once the game actually sold well, these people are now the same people who said they were going to boycott the game are now praising the game. Same thing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. As well, the same people who said they were going to boycott the game did praise the game. Say they're Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, now they hate the game now because it's now cool now to hate the game. But they will call Baldur's Gate 3 was actually a very woke game. But it was the best selling game of that year. One of the best selling games of that year. Now it's a good game. Same thing with Barbie, the highest grossing movie of that year. It still robbed that from Mario movie. But hey, we still have next year to have Mario at number 1. So yeah, Barbie made $1.5 billion, but we had the people call it woke and say we're going to boycott the movie. Oh, let's give the movie $1.5 billion as well. Same thing of Wicked, $800 million. Okay, as well. So I have said many times, people will tolerate a small portion of wokeness. Not the blatant wokeness to put into all those Netflix shows, but all those shows I heard were not good either way, as well. But people will tolerate a small dose of wokeness. Like with Barbie and Ghost of Yotai. It's not like, extreme wokeness like Bros or The Marvels or the worst movie of all time, The Last Jedi. But that still made $1 billion, but that was because of Star Wars fans. But The Last Jedi did start the decline of the Star Wars franchise. So The Last Jedi was the most successful failure of all time, besides the Avatar movies. Goodbye.